we have to move on to Prince Harry, the Duke of White Castle, the Duke of Waffle House. He and Meghan Markle, the wannabe Duchess, okay, the Duchess of Sun Damage, she's back in the news today because there's some new articles out. I just wanted to run through some of them quickly because we had a real deep top of the show with the horrific violence yesterday in Boulder. We just wanted to have some fun with you and discuss Harry and Meghan. So there's this article that came out that Meghan Markle really did expect Harry to be a billionaire when she met him. She was incredibly disappointed to find out he's only worth a couple million, and she's going to have to actually work and hawk these jams and jellies and dog biscuits to have the lifestyle that she wants. I personally think, and I'd love to get your take on this, I think Meghan would leave Harry in a second if a billionaire would scoop her up. I think she'd be in divorce court tomorrow if like an Elon wanted to take her out. But I don't think a lot of billionaires want a 45, 46-year-old duchess with multiple marriages and all that baggage. Megyn, what do you think?
I completely agree. And by the way, she's already gotten the benefit of her bargain with Harry because she got the title. That's what she wanted. She wanted to be world famous. She wanted the title. You remember when Harry was single, he was the elephant. He was the one, the most eligible bachelor on earth. You could be a royal, you could become world famous overnight, you could live in a castle, you could have access to the crown jewels, you would be a princess. My God, yes, he could have had his pick, except for the people who weren't PR whores. Because like his prior girlfriends broke up with him, at least the last two reportedly, because they did not want this lifestyle. They actually didn't want to be famous. They wanted like a normal life where they could just fall in love for real and raise a family. But this woman is nothing but a publicity whore. It's a term of art. And we broke the news that she had Prince Harry on her vision board when she was younger. And that was her goal, #goal, to marry Prince Harry. So it was all about getting the title. She's done that now. Now she's just stuck with this depressed ginger who has absolutely no family, no friends, and no money. This was not part of the plan. So what is she supposed to do now? Now, if she's smart, and she is that, she's very savvy, she will find a way to bounce past him to some other taker who might actually just love the guy. She will take her royal kids who can still go by prince and princess and find the billionaire, like you say, who actually will just keep her in the manner to which she'd like to become accustomed. But as you point out, it gets trickier because these billionaires can sense one thing. When you're not looking for a partner, you're looking for a solution. And that's obviously the lane that Meghan Markle's in now. She doesn't make really her own money. This whole Netflix thing is just a ruse. We all know this is made up just to give her something to do. Her miraculous renewal for her second season, which was already shot in full by the time the first season was done, meaning they just made some extra episodes and decided to roll out a fake second season as a PR plan, hasn't fooled anybody. Now they're saying they're not even sure if she's going to make more jam. That thing's already dwindling on the vine. Everything she touches turns to shit. And I think every, sort of creative person behind her or deep pocket behind her knows it's an extraordinary risk. She's too toxic to touch.
Absolutely. So speaking of the reality show, the cooking show, I saw the same story. She's already tired of selling the jams and jellies. She's like, well, we might restock in 2026. I think there's no demand. I also think she's lazy. I don't think she wants to work. She should actually run for Congress as a Democrat like Jasmine Crockett because they don't want to work. They want to twerk and sit around and film videos. So I think she should actually run for office because Meghan Markle, you're lazy. So we also have a clip from her reality show. She posted a deleted scene where she's showing some bizarre pineapple hack. Let's take a look and then talk about it.
A trick that people do with pineapple, instead of just cutting it to make the perfect little bite, you follow the wedge. When nature has given you all the cues on how to have a perfect taste of something.
Oh, how fun is that? I love it.
This woman is being paid millions of dollars to show how to cut into a pineapple. Also, I thought the pineapple was the international symbol for swingers. I think maybe she was like symbolizing she's down to party, down to have some fun. Are you taking cooking advice from Meghan Markle in the kitchen?
Oh my God. I mean, let me tell you this, first of all, there's a reason that was deleted. She really should go with her producer's instincts, okay? Second of all, who the hell is sated by one tiny little bite of pineapple? The reason we cut it the way we do is because you eat it almost like a watermelon, or at least half a watermelon slice. It's very sweet, but you want a little more. Just one little bite, that's like having one little handful of popcorn. It's impossible. Nobody wants to do it that way. Once again, proving how unrelatable she is. No, I wouldn't take any of the advice on her show. Maureen, as you know, Callahan and I tried to recreate this thing. And The only thing that was good that she actually did was the one pot pasta, which she very clearly stole word for word from Martha Stewart. And unbeknownst to me, because I don't cook, this is apparently one of Martha Stewart's famous recipes. So she wasn't even clever in her apparent thievery. She just stole it, relabeled it her own, and then tried to act like she'd come up with this cool one-pot chicken thing. After that, it was just taking pretzels from one bag and pouring them into another. And by the way, I have a never before heard secret about her show and our recreation of the show. She decided to make microwave popcorn by putting an ear of corn into the microwave, and magically it popped perfectly. And then she put those kernels into a little bag. Oh, so cute. And I remember watching this thinking, there's no way that actually works. But then when we did it, my producer gave me a little ear of corn. We put it in there and it worked perfectly. I'm like, my God, maybe this is the thing. No, you know what? It's a thing. They take these little ears of corn and they treat them with chemicals that make them pop perfectly. So now you've got chemical-laden popped corn. You could have just gone with Orville Redenbacher, who already did all this work for you, without trying to pretend that you're making homemade popcorn at home.
No, everything is a lie. Also, don't tell Michelle Obama that you don't cook. You might be in good company.